Okay, but they don't have to have a body cam to convict you of speeding.
I wasn't speeding.
Well, that's what the charge is. Do you understand that? That's what the charge is. There's no rule that says they've got to show you on body cam for them to convince me that you were speeding. Sir, don't interrupt me. I'm trying to explain where we're at. And we've got a formal hearing scheduled today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And for the people? And we're ready? Officer Nolly, your first witness? Officer, come on up. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth today? Watch your step on my ramp. Settle in the witness chair. When you're ready, counsel.
Officer, can you state your name for this?
My name is Alan.
And how are you?
Unemployed with the Huron Township Police Department and traffic.
And as a police officer, do you have any special training in the use of laser?
Yes, ma'am. I is very LiDAR radar certified.
VO4.
And were you certified on June 23rd this year?
Yes, ma'am.
And on that day, approximately 9:37 in the morning, were you on duty?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you?
I was on I-275 conducting traffic enforcement.
Is it in Huron Township?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you in a fully marked police vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And at about that time, did they give you to conduct a traffic stop that eventually led you to issue a traffic ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
I was in the area of 275, and I believe it's Willow Road, correct? I was using a LiDAR unit, so it's a handheld laser device. Literally have to point it at your vehicle, targeted vehicle, and get a speed. I observed a 2021 Dodge Charger bearing license plate 4 Nora Edward Adam 50. That's like a reddish purplish color. I got the laser device to give me a reading of 82 miles an hour, 70 mile an hour zone. I effected a traffic stop, made contact with the driver, the only occupant of the vehicle, Maurice Presley, advised him of the reason for the stop. Speeding was the reason. I issued him a citation, very argumentative on the road, and we went formal originally. Now we're here for a formal release.
All right, I'm just gonna follow up. Did you perform any tests prior to using or after using the laser device, I say?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you determine?
The officer testifies with full confidence about certified LiDAR speed detection. He explains the device was tested, calibrated, and working properly that day. The reading: a clear 82 miles per hour in a 70 zone. In traffic court, this type of sworn testimony carries serious legal weight. At this point, the prosecution already has a strong foundation.
Determine whether or not the device was working properly?
Yes, ma'am. So these devices, when we first turn them on, they conduct a self-test and a calibration on their own. If the device is not calibrated or there's an issue with the device, they'll give you an error and it won't even turn the device on. It won't even let you operate the device.
And did that happen in this instance?
No.
So it's working properly, okay. Did you issue a traffic ticket?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And what for?
For limited access speed, 11 to 15.
And again, how fast was it going?
82 miles an hour and close to 70.
I have no other questions.
Mr. Presley, do you have any questions for this officer?
At this point in the hearing, the prosecution has already established the core legal elements of the case. The officer testified that he used a certified laser speed detection device, confirmed that it passed its self-calibration test, and recorded Mr. Presley traveling 82 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone. In traffic court, this type of testimony can be very powerful evidence. Unlike criminal trials, many traffic cases rely heavily on the officer's sworn testimony combined with radar or laser readings. That alone can be enough for a judge to find someone responsible for speeding. But now, the case shifts dramatically. Instead of challenging the radar reading or questioning the officer's training, Mr. Presley focuses on something else entirely: the absence of body camera footage. And this is where things get interesting, because legally speaking, the judge is about to explain why body cam footage is not required at all in most speeding cases. So the question is the defendant misunderstanding how traffic court works, or does he believe he found a loophole? Let's see how the judge responds.
Yes.
Go ahead.
First of all, that's not true.
Okay, hold on. This is, I'm going to give you a chance to tell your story. This is your chance to ask him questions. You don't have to ask him questions. Okay, you can step down. All right. Hold on. No further witnesses? All right, raise your right hand. Swear, affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth today? All right, go ahead. Your turn.
It's like the documentation you asked me to get, you show they don't have.
I asked you to get documentation?
You said, oh, it was you, I had a Zoom, and you said they don't show the, get the body cam, the free information, and if they don't do the body cam, which it, I have right here, they don't have the record of it, and you said you would dismiss it, and, I think
I don't ever remember telling you I was going to dismiss something.
I got the records, I went.
Well, I'm the only male judge here, and I can guarantee I didn't tell you I would dismiss. I might have said if, what's that? Well, could it have been a magistrate at your formal hearing?
Yes, I guess.
Okay, okay.
I don't know what you're not.
No, hold on. Was it at your informal hearing?
Yes.
I don't do informal hearings generally, so that was probably Magistrate Hinman.
Okay,
Okay,
and he said this.
okay. I don't care what he said. He's not the one hearing the formal hearing.
That I wasn't speeding, they don't have, he would.
Now the defense shifts focus to one thing only, the missing body camera footage. Presley believes without video, the speeding charge cannot be proven. But the judge makes it clear that this is not how traffic law works. Body cam footage is not a legal requirement for speeding convictions. And that misunderstanding becomes a major turning point in the case.
And this is not going to be dismissed for lack of a body cam.
First of all, at the hearing, I said I wasn't speeding, and he said that show speeding, I wasn't speeding, and he said, I think that on hearing, he told him that he had something like body cam or something.
Listen closely. I don't know what the magistrate told you, but the magistrate's not doing the formal hearing. I am. I'm not going to require them to provide a body cam at this hearing.
Well,
Body cams normally aren't at a speeding ticket formal hearing. There's been testimony that you were speeding as noted on the LiDAR. So the next step is what do you have to tell me other than the body cam's not here?
I wasn't speeding.
I understand that's your position, but now you got to present your defense. So what's your defense other than the fact that there's no body cam today?
Okay, first of all, he don't have nothing to show of speeding. He also said I had a red charger. I have a purple charger. There's nothing near red. And then I brought that to the attention of the judge. Judge, he don't care about the color. I said, hey, sir, I wasn't speeding. I guess the magistrate. And he said I was. And he said they have to produce it. And he said, if you go at the hearing, I was not speeding. They don't have nothing to prove to show that I was speeding.
Okay.
I was not speeding.
Okay. So, and I'm just going to ask you, what's your authority that says they've got to show something at a hearing?
Okay. I don't. And who did he say I was speeding? Don't even have to prove I was speeding or show something I was speeding. If he said, with my word against his word, I'm showing this.
As the hearing continues, the judge starts challenging the defense arguments directly. Presley keeps returning to the same claim about lack of video evidence. But the court repeatedly explains that radar and testimony are enough. The frustration builds as legal procedure clashes with defendant expectations. The case starts slipping further away from the defense strategy.
I'm saying I was not speeding.
Okay. Once again, I'm asking you, is there some authority, if maybe there is, I don't know about, is there some authority that they've got to show me some documentation or some documentary evidence today for a formal hearing? Once again, that's the non-attorney magistrate that holds the informal hearing. I'm not bound by whatever the informal hearing was about. That's why it's a completely different process. At the formal hearing, lawyers can be involved. Okay, it's a completely different animal.
So what is this? Lawyers can be involved here. I want some representatives. I'm not a slip here.
You can hire a lawyer for a formal hearing.
Yes. I'm not a slip here, and he is his word against my word. And I'm here.
All right.
So
you're going to hire. Hold on. You're going to hire a lawyer?
No, I will.
We're not going to appoint one because there's no jail time on this. We only appoint lawyers to represent people that could go to jail if they're found guilty. If you want to retain a lawyer, I will adjourn this hearing until you can retain a lawyer.
It's one.
Depends on the lawyer. I don't know if there's anybody in the hallway now or not. Probably there may or may not be. I don't know.
I'm like, maybe one of the students in here.
Okay,
I'm not gonna sit up here.
go ahead. Go see if there's one here.
It's like evidence of frauds. I went to,
I would suggest you get your ass in the hallway because if you're looking for an attorney, you want to get there before they leave. This is the end of the morning.
that's what,
It's the end of the morning. The attorneys don't hang around. So if you want to retain one that happens to be there, get out there and find if there's one here. Go ask it, just raise your hand and say, I want to hire an attorney. Anybody here?
he said that the term to be represented.
Come on in, Miss Presley.
I want these evidence comments.
All right, so I've got ears like a hawk. So I think you just asked the court officer if this could be adjourned.
Yes,
So you want me to adjourn this so you can hire an attorney for a $170 speeding ticket?
yes, because,
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm hearing what I think I'm hearing.
yes, because I'm just, I already got the documents and everything, and it comes like, they don't think you did.
I don't know what document you're talking about.
The judge had told me to go.
The magistrate at the informal hearing.
He told me, he said, produce, he said, the officer gotta produce that, he said, I was speeding, I said, I wasn't, he said, you gotta show, and he said, well, go get the records.
Okay.
So,
Mr. President, I'm going to apologize on behalf of the magistrate because obviously he communicated in an inadequate way. Because there's no way in hell that that magistrate told you that this officer had to produce a body cam.
he said, he said, he had very witnesses, he said that I'm gonna have to go to the, I guess, the South Carolina, police station, whatever, and under the Freedom of Information Act, request the records and everything, and I did.
Records of what?
Of this, he said he had me speeding, and he said, a laser or his body cam said it would show that I was speeding, and then,
Body cams wouldn't show you speeding.
what's gonna show speeding? I said, I wasn't speeding, what's gonna show speeding? What that?
His testimony. Usually it's his testimony. That's usually all we have at a formal hearing on a traffic matter is the officer's testimony.
Okay,
Sometimes there's an in-car video that would show that somebody passed a school bus, for example, but the in-car video don't show your speed. I've been doing this a long time. I don't know that I've ever had any evidence of speeding other than the officer's testimony of what he or she saw, whether or not it was observation or maybe their observation of the vehicle, then plus what their radar or LiDAR showed them. I don't know that I've ever had anything other than testimony from my witness stand.
and he even told me I had a red car, and I don't have a red car, I got a purple car, he said, what I was driving a red Dodge. I said, he must have me mixed up with somebody else. I have a purple Dodge, nothing near.
Okay, all right.
Hell raising.
I think the way he described it today was purplish or reddish.
He said that, no, he just said.
Okay.
He said.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I said,
All right. So let's get back to my question. Do you want me to adjourn this so you can hire an attorney?
yes, I'm not be lying, so I don't listen, but I'm like, oh,
Is that a yes?
yes,
I don't need an explanation.
yes.
Okay. I just threw those dates.
I'm gonna be set up.
If we're gonna do the formal,
Mhm.
is October 20.
21. All right. I can do this October 21 at 10:30.
There are going to be below that.
I don't blame you.
Hearing Now is here to testify. Mr. Presley has 5 prior speeding tickets with the township in the last 2 years, and he is not eligible for any reduction.
All right. You got all that?
No, I'm not, that's.
Okay. All right. Your objection is noted. All right. October 21 at 10:30.
You doing a slip?
Yep, I
Get your face.
Okay, thank you.
And Mr. Presley, just so you know, if you do not show up with an attorney on the 21st, this ticket's probably going to cost you more than the 170 you got posted. Because I will assess court costs if you waste this court's time by making this officer come back and making me schedule this. Is that clear? I just want to make sure you understand what I'm telling you.
I got the money in my.
Say this.
I got the money, so whatever it says, that I'll pay that money.
I just want to let you know. If you don't show up with an attorney on that day, all right, you can leave when you get your notice.
Because I paid.
What started as a simple speeding ticket turned into a fascinating example of how misunderstanding courtroom procedure can complicate a case. Mr. Presley firmly believed that without body camera footage, the court couldn't prove he was speeding. But the judge made it clear that in traffic court, an officer's sworn testimony combined with radar or laser readings is usually enough evidence. The hearing took another twist when Presley asked for time to hire an attorney, something the judge allowed, even though the ticket itself is only about $170. But here's the detail that changes everything. The court revealed that Mr. Presley already has 5 prior speeding violations with this township in just 2 years. That history could make this case much more serious if it continues. So, now the big question for you. Do you think hiring a lawyer over a $170 ticket is a smart move? Or is it just delaying the inevitable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy real courtroom breakdowns like this, make sure to like the video, share it with someone who loves legal drama, and subscribe to the channel for more jaw-dropping courtroom moments. Because here on Audit the Courtroom, every case has a story. And sometimes the smallest tickets lead to the biggest courtroom moments.
A simple speeding ticket turns into a lesson on courtroom law and procedure. The judge confirms that body cam footage is not required for conviction. And the officer's testimony combined with LiDAR readings stands strong. With prior violations also mentioned, the situation becomes even more serious. If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, like, share, and subscribe for more real legal drama content.